out for the count. Down that one.
Killed one. Last one's house, trying to go around.
Reloading.
Down me. About behind the door. Oh, you got it, nice.
Jump pad out.
Whoa, holy what the fuck? Yo, I don't know about that guy. Dude, that guy. So recently I hit Masters in Ranked on Apex, and it gave me the idea to do a video where I basically show a couple clips that I got in Ranked in Diamond before I hit Masters, where I think I actually played pretty well, and I wanted to go over what I was kind of thinking in the moment, and then also point out the things that I think I did really well in the play, and then also things that I could have done a lot better. Yeah. Anyways, guys, trying something new. Hopefully you enjoy it. So in this first clip, you can see that I'm currently in Diamond 1. I think at this point, I only needed like 200 RP to get Masters. I don't show it in the clip, but right before this, we just barely managed to finish off another team. Actually, you can start to see it in the kill feed. And then another team comes up behind us through the cave. So I'm almost broken shield. L is literally 1 HP, and then ABG was only hit a little bit. So at this point in my mind, I don't really know what's going on. I think they have just made the call that they're coming up behind us, but I don't know how many there are. I don't know what characters they are, what legends they are. So I decided to back up and try to get a heal off. And even though I'm going to spoil it, this was a good play. This is one part where I kind of made a mistake. As you can see, ABG tries to get out of there because he's already low and there's 3 people on him. Instead of helping him, I sit here and heal. This is where I really should have helped him by shooting the people and letting him get away so all 3 of us were up. But either way, I get my full bat off, and ABG makes the call to use his shield for me to actually have some cover because I'm wide out in the open as Pathfinder. And thankfully, that's what saves me. As you can see, I keep poking out, doing damage, poking out, doing a little bit more damage until I get 2 of them down. At this point, I have 2 of them down. L is still up, so I just decide to heal real quickly. As soon as I get that bat off, L does the Bloodhound Q, and I can wall hack and see that they're healing. Now, in my mind, I have to push off of this, especially when we have 2 up, and I'm almost at full purple. So I decided to go in there. I pull out my Eva first because I know they're so close. I do, I think, 50 damage with the Eva. I break his armor with the flatline. He tries to run away and takes the jump pad, and I just Q at him, grapple, and get him with the last shots of my Eva. So while I think that was a good play, like I said, there's still things I definitely could have done differently. The number one being I should have helped ABG get out of there with his Q instead of just watching him die while I heal. That was really stupid. But then also when I rushed up to try to hit the guy that was reviving his teammate, I probably should have had the flatline out first because I could have easily one-clipped him with a purple mag on the flatline. But either way, it worked out. Okay, so once again, in the second clip, I'm in Diamond 1, and I'm in a very, very shitty situation. We landed geysers, but unfortunately, I don't think we knew 2 other teams landed here, so both my teammates are down. They had no loot. I have a scout, and I luckily got a sight on it, because a scout without a sight is absolutely garbage. And then I have blue armor, but I believe the only reason I had that is because I leveled it up by doing damage. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm trying to get information to see where the other 2 teams are. Luckily, I see one guy, an Octane. I almost kill him, but I see that another team on the other side starts shooting him. So this gives me enough information to assume that there's not another team on this side, and I can get the res on my Bloodhound off. So I get the res off, and I stay here to make sure that a team doesn't push her, because she has no movement abilities to get out of here. Thankfully, both of my teammates knew to crawl behind the cover to get res. So as soon as Gruffy heals a little bit, she starts resing Logan as well. Once again, I just sit here and I basically just guard them so that they can get the res off. One grenade comes in, but whoever threw it missed it, so I only had to move a little bit to dodge it. And this is where I got super lucky. The other team, this Watson and this Octane, got super horny and just rushed me in the middle of the open. So with a 3 times scout, I just absolutely destroy them. I kill them almost instantly. I think it takes like 4 or 5 shots, especially since they only had white and blue armor. And then the last one, I think, was a Seer rushes all 3 of us. We're all 3 up, so I do a little damage, peek back out, slide, and then I hit fire kill him, because trying to kill somebody up close ADS with a scout is like impossible. You have to hit fire that shit. And then we kill that entire team. So for the third and final clip, we are at, I think this is Harvester on World's Edge. It's like my favorite place to land in ranked, because I swear 70% of the time it has crafting, a bunch of loot, and nobody lands here. But I think this was later on in the game, so a team is rushing us. We are thankfully all together. So at this point, I'm just waiting for the other team to get over aggressive and make a stupid push. And thankfully, I think it was the Wraith on their team gets insanely overconfident, just runs at us with her Q. You can see right here, I absolutely melt her. I think we broke her armor. And then she just goes behind the bin, I think. Yeah, she goes behind the bin. I see her. I try to pre-fire her because I'm assuming she's going to push out and peek, but she actually doesn't. And while I know she's broken and has no HP, I decide not to push this because I would have gone absolutely beamed by the 2 other guys who are still sitting in the room. And thankfully, this decision manages to pay off, because once again, she gets overconfident and starts trying to kill ABG. I kill her. The other 2 push up because he's already died. I pull out my Eva, hit the most dank dead slide I've ever hit in this entire game. I literally went nowhere. I hit like an invisible wall. Didn't matter. I come up, one tap the Bloodhound, or actually that wasn't a Bloodhound. I have no idea who that was. The last one is a Bloodhound. I have full armor. He kills L, but I have full armor, so I just W key him with the Eva and then finish him off with the flatline. So I really liked this clip because one issue that I definitely have in these FPS games is I get way too antsy and impatient and end up making really, really stupid aggressive plays. But I think this is a situation where I played passive in the right areas where that Wraith was getting overconfident. But as soon as the 2 other players rushed and ABG was low, that's when I played aggressive with the Eva, and it paid off perfectly. Yeah, it has been really fun playing ranked in this game and trying to get better at stuff. This is definitely one of the FPS games where I feel like I still have a ridiculous amount of room to improve in, and I feel like with every 100 hours that I put into this game, I improve another aspect of my gameplay. Yeah, this is one of the few times that I actually go back and watch clips of my streams and try to see what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right and implement it into when I'm actually playing on stream. And I think bit by bit, it's actually paying off. Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this kind of video where I go over my kind of thought process when I get some of these clips, please let me know in the comments, because trying something new. So if you guys don't like it, I don't want to be uploading it anymore. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. See you later.
Down. Charging on my shields.
Oh, no wreck.
Charging. It's go time.
Oh my god.
Come on. 60 seconds until the ring closes. No
He missed me.
You keep up. Charging shields. Come on, come on. Things far, and I've only got 5 seconds. Down that one. Charging on my shield.
This is so broken.
Bad guys, let's do this.
No, who had the wingman?
There's another squad. That's the last of them, amigo. Frag out. Hey, hermana, shouldn't you be the one picking me up? Down that one. Downed another one. Reloading.
Wait, what?
Somebody saw that.
Oh my god, he rezzed the Wraith? No!
Reloading. Downed one. Got a first one. Fire! They're not getting back up from that. Embrace that kill. Reloading. Battling the enemy. Another squad. They are. It's go time. Shot it. Downed one. Sergeant. You'll never shoot through this. Taking a moment to recharge my reloading. Marking up surround. I'm taking fire. Down that one.
One down. Rings moving. Keep the hustle.
I took an enemy's life.
Reloading. Enemy out.
Reloading.
Was that their third? I think that was their third.
Amigos. Booyah!
Optic.
Hey, amigos. These dudes know.
No way this guy climbs up.
It's go time.
Care package.
that one.
You're such a bitch.
Charging up my shields. I'm taking fire. I am falling.
Oh, we got the dub.
A winner has been appointed.
Thank you, Alternator. You saved me.